Hey, dude, check out what I found when I was taking out the trash.
That is the most ridiculous hat I've ever seen. And I must have it.
Hello everyone, it's the day. Blue Mage has been released to the game and I felt like recording myself playing through the quest. Yeah, kind of silly and dumb, but I'm gonna do it because I feel like it. Yeah, since very morning everybody has been gathered here because Square did tell us where the NPC that starts the quest would be. Here at the FFXIV Plaza in Limsa Laminsa. So, where is... oh, Zealous Yellow Jacket. So the Blue Mage, Rainmaker, True Blue Attire, Water Cannon. Alright, let's start. You there! Would I be right in guessing you're an adventurer? If so, I've a request to make. We had reports of some charlatan claiming to be a Blue Mage, whatever that's supposed to be. He could be a blue-arsed dwarf rat for all I care, but I hear he's selling so-called soul crystals to adventurers for a tidy sum. Apparently, they're meant to give the holder all sorts of mystical powers, which a load of chocobo shite according to a dozen or so dissatisfied customers. You see, spells and whatnot are not really my field of expertise, which is why I want you to help me investigate. I need you to tell me wherever these crystals are the genuine article. If they turn out to be fakes, I'll arrest him on charges of fraud, and you will receive fair payment for your assistance. And if they, by some miracle, end up doing what he claims, you might be able to pick up new parlor tricks or two. So are you in? Not. Very good. We've received word he's harrying passerby near Summerford Farms. I'll see you there. Well, what a weird thing. What a weird setup. Okay, it's in the middle. Lancia, so onto my chocobo. Yeah, I have a Leviathan partying on it. Oh, and once again, people are gathering all over this place. Where's the NPC? Ah, yes, when I press X, I can focus on him. You got here just in time. It looks like he's about to make his pitch. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. The name's Martin, and today I present you to... Oh, shit. A little too fast, I better. Like blue and white magic, it draws ether from Like black and white magic, it draws on either from... I'm sure you've all seen wild creatures lash out with fire, eyes, and what have you. It's a form of self-defense, see? But it's still magic. The Wallachui discovered how to harness ether in the same way, and wield the forces of nature. But how? I hear you cry. It's simple. You have to attune your mind to the instincts of the beast. When a creature is driven to attack, you can see into its soul. When you overcome it in battle, you absorb some of its ether and make its power your own. Course, it's not as easy as picking fights with the local wildlife, but my Valakui mentors taught me well, and it's my turn to teach you. Oh, it's raining. Behold the power of blue magic. Nice. By the 12th! Did you see that? I thought you'd be impressed. Now, before anyone asks why it's called blue magic, let me tell you. For the Wallachui, this color holds special meaning, sacred even, and seeing as this ain't white or black magic, it seems like the perfect fit. What logic does red magic follow then? Whatever. I suppose you're all wondering what you need to become a blue mage like me. Well, for starters, you'll be wanting one of these, a soul crystal. And don't forget a specially designed outfit to help you look the part. I'll even throw in one of these spell books, personally penned by yours truly, containing everything you need to know about learning blue magic. I've got enough for all of you, but you'd better snap them up before it's too late. Are you lot really that dense? Can't you see he's playing you for fools? Drive the beast to attack? More like ran headlong into battle with only a silly blue costume for protection. Of course, no one can claim it's fraud when they're at the bottom of some creature's stomach. Oh no, the Mamul Jaw. We feast on your flesh, smooth skins. Your gods cannot save you now. Oh no, it's these weak monsters. All of you, stay back. No more, please spare us. They never stood a chance. Bugger all this swords and shield nonsense. I'm giving blue magic a try. There's definitely something fishy going on here, and the arrival of those Mamuja was a little too timely for my liking. Come on, let's see where he goes next. I don't know if the rainy weather here is fitting or not to all what is happening at the moment. Oh well. Okay, I got that part done. Where do we head next? I assume it's the cave, or... It looks like he's heading out for the Moraberry Dry Docks. Follow me! Oh yeah, the Moraberry High Docks. I might as well walk there. According to one of the guards, this Martin character has been seen sulking around the docks over the last few days. Apparently, he's been begging for leftovers from the mess hall. Considering that he's making Gale hand over fist from gullible adventurers, this strikes me as more than a little odd. Anyway, he has been last spotted making his way to the Salt Strand. Let's go. The Salt Strand? Yeah, that was to the west. Yeah, this place holds little value to me, but I've been spending here a lot of time, so I do know where what is. Now, where is the NPC? Just as I expected, he's up to no good. Why else would he come all the way to the place like this? Martin, you say you be less violent this time, but that was very violent indeed. It all adds to the realism, and you lads did a great job. Your gods cannot save you now. Nice improvisation. That one bloke damn near shat himself. Whoa. I think we've seen enough. Hold it right there. I'm placing you under arrest on charges of fraud. Fraud? This is all a big misunderstanding. You can pull the wool eye over my eyes. The game's up. And the same goes for you two. I knew you were in cahoots from the very beginning. As for those crystals, I'm about as convinced by them as I was by your acting. Say what you will about our sales technique, but there's nothing dodgy with the merchandise. I'll have you know, I poured my heart and soul into those crystals, and the spellbooks explain how to learn the magic. It ain't my fault if the buyers can be ours to read them. And if you're thinking about clapping me in irons over the outfits not providing enough protection, I assure you they were tailored especially with the needs of a blue mage in mind. I'll admit I had to cut a few corners to keep the cost down, but still. It all boils down to whenever the soul crystals are genuine or not. I know it's a lot to ask, but would you try this blue magic of his? Gimme, gimme, gimme! Come on, mate, don't be shy. Once you've learned your first spell, you'll know I ain't pulling your leg. I'll even let you borrow one of the outfits. Yes, take it. It is glorious. Oh yes, very fetching. While you've been getting change, La Tula and Gahilja have been luring over a nice comparative baby kraken to teach you water cannon. That bait's been laid, so one should turn up any moment now. Oh dear. Run away, run away! That's a bit on the big side, lads. Not to worry, all you have to do is give it a few licks and with the patented blue magic, or stick, if you prefer, and our tentacled friend will return the favor by firing possibly quite painful jets of water at you. Oh, and try not to die. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, naturally, my tail goes through. Yeah, I predict that it would take a while. Impressive. After that little escapade, you should be able to fire your very own water cannon. By the by, you don't, strictly speaking, need to be struck by the magic you're trying to learn, but that'll probably happen whenever you want it to or not. In some cases, repeatedly. As long as you're one of the beasts after, its power should be yours. Assuming you can defeat it. You see, this is what most people don't realize about becoming a blue mage. When you start out, you're like a blank slate. It takes a fair amount of bravery to stare these creatures down and look into their souls. It's a shame that not all of my customers have your determination, but that's hardly grounds for calling me a fraud. You don't think he's telling the truth, do you? Now that's settled, I'll be having my wares back, if you don't mind. No, me want to be a blue mage, don't give it away. Man, what a crowd. What's that? You still don't believe me? Be honest, mate. I don't know what more I can do. Tell you what. Why don't I give you a soul crystal, outfit, and spellbook for free? That way, as a fully fledged blue mage, you can act as living proof of my innocence. Sound fair to you? It seems kind of odd. I mean, we did get the out in the cutscene, but we're giving it back to receive it right away. Oh well. Quest complete. Blue Mage unlocked. Open the Blue Mage spellbook under character in the main menu to assign active actions. Blue Mage arms generally have no effect on your attributes. However, equipping armor and accessories that boost intelligence will greatly increase the damage dealt by your offensive spells. If you lose your Blue Mage gear, replacements can be purchased from Calamity Salvagers and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I can see people are level 1 and are already getting into trouble. Martin's freedom hangs in the balance and only you can prove his innocence. Well, I suppose I'd better show you this yellow jacket that getting smacked about by a mad kraken wasn't a waste of time after all. Just take aim at La Tourja and fire off a water cannon. Anyone knows how a proper blast feels. It's him! God knows he's been on the receiving end enough times. This is the only way. Actually, that reminds me. The Mammal Jaw were the Blue Mage Beastmen in Final Fantasy 11. So that's rather interesting. Please avoid maiming La Tourja too severely. Bam! Painful yet refreshing. Refreshing yet painful. See, I was telling the truth, wasn't I? Well then, we'd best be going. It's been a pleasure. Not so fast, you blue-haired twit. I'll admit, the spell worked as you said it would, but you can't sell those soul crystals without adequately explaining the risks. It's irresponsible. Some might even call it deliberately neglectful. You're not under arrest, but from this day forth, you are strictly forbidden from peddling any more of your wares. If I hear you've sold so much as a blue handkerchief, I will hunt you down and throw you behind bars. Dear. For your aid in the investigation, you have my thanks. Fare you well. I don't bloody believe it, just as I was beginning to turn a half-decent profit. Well then, that was quite a show, darlings. Neither black or white magic, but something new entirely. Blue magic. Yes, it's sure to draw a crowd, as you've demonstrated. And who might you be? The name's Royce, and I manage the Celestium in Ul'dah. It's an arena where daring young souls such as yourself perform feats of bravery for the audience. Unlike the Colosseum, a vast majority of entertainment pits man against beast, with the matches being brought to an end before either side suffers any serious injuries. While our patrons revel in the thrills of combat, acts of wanton brutality and bloodshed are considered distasteful. Rather than savagery and slaughter, our appeal lies in the personas that our participant has assumed to add a touch of drama to the proceedings. However, I'm not one to settle for a mere modicum of success. My goal is to make the Celestium renowned the world over, and to that end, I have been searching for something truly unique. And that is when the word of this blue magic of yours reached my ears. Martin? You, my blue bottle of crowd-pleasing wonderment, how would you like to be the very first contestant in the Mask Carnival? It will be an event pitting your magic against a host of bestial foes. Listen, this is serious stuff. I didn't go through all the trouble of learning all these spells to entertain a bunch of gulping spectators. Paying spectators, my dear? Some of them are quite wealthy, in fact, and you stand to earn rather a lot of coin. Now you're talking my language. I say, darling, where are you going? I was about to make you the same offer. Ha, I hate to burst your bubble, love, but my apprentice here barely taken the first step on the road to becoming a blue mage. Wouldn't you want him meeting a grisly end in the middle of your arena, would we? Well, what? Once I learn some blue magic, I'll win for sure. That's the spirit. I'm in no rush, so take as much time as you need with your preparations. Perhaps you could oversee his training matches between matches. Training? That weren't part of the deal. Oh, I'm not asking you to do it for free, my dear. Quite the contrary. You'll pay me for that too? Consider it done. That's what I like to hear, Martin. Let's get you to Ul'dah for your costume fitting. Come along. I have to wear a costume as well. I've got a bad feeling about this. Man, I can't believe it. Blue magic is going to be commercialized. How sad. Oh, it's this place. It's just occurred to me that I've never asked whether you actually want to take part in the Mask Carnival. Are you willing to endure Martin's training regime in preparation for the greatest performance of your life? Do you want to become a blue mage and enter the Mask Carnival? Duh! You've made the right choice, my friend. I have high hopes for you. As for your illustrious mentor, I believe he should be ready to make his grand entrance any moment. I'll be honest with you, it's a bit more extravagant than what I'm used to. Color's not bad, I suppose. You look marvelous, my dear. Everyone feast your eyes on the great Azuro. What's that supposed to mean? Well, nothing really, but it lends a certain degree of panache to your stage persona. No offense, darling, but the great Martin doesn't have quite the same ring to it. You'll be playing the role of an enigmatical nobleman who has deigned to grace the Celestium with his outlandish magics. Oh, where are my manners? I never asked your name. Karen? We should come up with something a little more inspiring before you step into the arena. Ah yes, I have some information concerning you two gentlemen. As you may have heard, Ul'dah has a law that bans members of most beast tribes from entering the city. It was mainly to keep out goblin merchants, you see. I have had someone else pour over the documents. It seems there is no mention of Mamul Jah whatsoever, meaning you are free to stay as long as you please. Well, with that, I think my work here is done for the time being, Martin. I leave Karen in your presumably capable hands. Best of luck. I'll admit, I didn't think this is how things would turn out, but that's life without what's life without surprises, eh? So it looks like I'll be guiding you on the path to becoming a blue mage. I get the impression you're no stranger to getting up close and personal with fearsome beasties, but when it comes to mastering the Valkyrie's technique, you've got a long way to go. It's the creatures themselves who'll be doing all the teaching though, and the spellbook will point you in the right direction. Of course, it wouldn't be much of a mentor if I just said, come back when you've got a few more spells under your belt. Seems like you need something specific to aim for. Tell you what, why don't you start by learning Blood Drain, and who knows, it might even come in handy. Oh, it nearly slipped my mind. There are a few spells that you can only learn from creatures in the New World. Luckily for you, Gahil Jah has brought with him a fine selection of totems, infusing with their ether, to save you the trip across the Indigo Deep. So no getting your hands dirty fighting off fiends, just absorb the ether and the magic is yours. Naturally, we're not going to just give them to you, since you're still only a novice. Wouldn't want you biting off more than you can chew. When you think you're ready, talk to Gahil Jah. Gahil Jah is very impressed by Karen's bravery when Kraken appeared. Now Karen must impressed with skills as a blue mage if you want these totems. You heard the man. There's a whole world of spells waiting for you, so go and start learning. Okie dokie. Guess that's where I'm going from now on. Ah, boy, so many people. So I need to be level 10 to start out. What are the animations for the blue mage exactly? Very nice. And victory.
I like it.
Okay, I don't know, I could very well gain level 10 within a day, but this is where I'll stop. So, thanks for watching.